Hey guys, can you hear me? Let me. Uh, okay, so I managed to get it to put some sound on. I'm just desoldering this KBD75. Hey Panda. So I was going to do it on a full silent mode, but I decided to go ahead and get the mic going. How are you guys? So there are a few switches that are not coming out. Because I realized that when I started desoldering, the thing was a little bit clogged. So I cleaned it afterwards, but I have to come back and fix a few switches. Oh, those are navies. And yes, I am getting rid of them. They destroyed my GMK hyperfuse. So there's no place for them anymore. Yeah, a few switches are still don't want to come out. Yeah, I can show you hyperfuse. There are a lot of micro fissures on my hyperfuse R2. And it's clogged again. I can tell by the way it sounds. Yeah, no, don't even remember me. But yeah, that happened. This thing is definitely clogged. Need to check why. You can see a lot of stuck stuff here on the tip. Look at this. Sorry, there was a lot of leftover solder on the back of the desolder. Oh shit. Okay, so this was actually the first board that I ever put together, and I used super lube on this. And people say that super lube with time they get more white and whatnot, but I'm looking here and the super lube still looks super good, even after all this time. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to decide if I keep this plate or if I use a PVC plate that I bought, which I'll probably do. Give me 1 second. So this is it's not PVC actually, it's PET. It's a PET PET plate that I'm thinking of using for this guy. I just don't know how good it will sound. But I still also need to figure out which switch I should use. Let me take a look at the options I have here. Do you guys know if the speed switches are affected by the same issue? Because I have a speed navies, or is it just the box switches that are problematic? I have some speed navies, and I could use them to have one, still, keep one clicky board. That's the only clicky board I have. And it's even hard to put the switch on this plate. It seems like at least this switch is having a problem with returning. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Yeah, I think it was only box as well. So I don't know if I do speed navies or if I do something else. What else do I have here? I wish they supported Alps. I could do Alps. I have some orange Alps. Let me see. I also have Xylens, but they are not lubed, which I've been meaning to use. I like the navies. I put them on a board once, on a hot swappable board, and I kind of like them. But that's not true for the Xylens. I was kind of disappointed by the Xylants and how scratchy they are stock. So I still don't know what I do if I, and I don't think I have enough Xylants. I think I only have 70 of them. So it's not going to be enough for this board. Imagine, man, yeah, I wish it supported. Because then you get to use like standard layout caps and whatnot. I have AEK caps, so I could use them here if they supported ALPS. But I still don't know what to do, like which switch to use. I have 70 Telios, but that's not enough. I have some mod amps that I also didn't like. I have a ton of blacks, but I just did a board with blacks. So maybe I should do the Speedy Navies just to keep this board clicky. I don't know. And I don't know if that's going to make a difference with this plate or the steel plate. It's another thing. And one thing that I learned, I think Anthony put together a board recently. I don't think it was PAT, but I think it was something similar. And the problem was that it was very hard to keep the plate in place while soldering the other switches. Did you guys remember that? Because it's not very firm. What is the difference between SMK and ALPS? Hey, Gu, how are you? I am just wondering if I am going with this plate, it may be better to just go ahead and add almost all the switches, because it's really hard to push the switches in. And I think there may be an issue here because oh no, never mind. I thought there was no cutout for the proper space switch, but that's not the case, it seems like. Wow, you like Jailhouse Blue? I think it's one of the worst switches that I've ever tried. There are different switches with different mounting. Okay, I didn't know about that, Panda. Yeah, and it's a pain in the ass to actually mount or add the switches after you have other switches on, because the plate is really not rigid. You see how hard it is to push switches in? Goo, I don't like them even on the switch tester, so you may like them. I never tried them anywhere else. Only on that switch tester that you got. Let me actually put those switches on a pack, Ziploc. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass, and I don't know if it's worth it. I just bought it out of curiosity. Especially if you're doing like clicky switches, I don't know if they're worth it. I just desoldered this KBD75 glue, and I don't know if I'll build it now. I'm just more experimenting with the options that I have, actually. I was playing with this plate. So I desoldered because this guy had navies, and it it destroyed one of my keycaps. Not destroyed, they are still usable. They are just a little more loose than usual. Is the title wrong on my stream? Does it say I'm building a pearl? Because, oh, I forgot to hit update. That's why. Sorry. Sorry, Panda. It was Hyperfuse R2. The one that got some cracks. What did I do? Hold on. It was this set, Panda, the Hyperfuse R2 that I have. Yeah, I don't know if I'll go with this switch and with this plate yet, so I still have to decide. And I'm probably not going to build it today as well. Just wanted to desolder it. Something I've been postponing for quite a while. But if I'm using this plate, I'll have to put all the switches in before starting soldering because it's too much of a hassle to add them afterwards, as you can see. Let me see if I can find a cap that has like a micro fissure. It's not all of them, but some of them do have the cracks, like the micro cracks. This one is actually good. The good thing is that I didn't use this board for a long time after I put the hyperfuse in it. Man, those trays are a pain in the ass to take out, the keycaps sometimes. This one is good as well. I'm trying to find one that has the issue. Here, Enter does have it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. There you go. Can you see here on the, come on, focus. Yeah, now I think you guys can see it. It's on the top of the horizontal axis. And that I have a couple of keys that are right like that. The Enter is not a big issue because you end up also, yeah, it could have been a lot worse. And the Enter is not a problem because it's a stabilized key, right? So it doesn't matter that much. But most of the alphas are good. I didn't see any alpha with issues. Escape is, this guy is good as well. Let's see. Yeah, control is good. I found that it may be like 5 or 6 keys, to be honest. No, yeah. I'm having a hard time finding a second one. But anyways, I think you guys got the picture with that, with the Enter, right? So I decided to take it out before it was too late. And also decided to take out the switches. So I'm probably replacing them by either this or something else. And I still have plenty of speedy navies, so it should be good. Have you tried speedy navies, Panda? Because I saw you complaining about the short travel, and I was worried about it as well. And I noticed that it kind of feels like whites, like box whites to me. The way I can type fast with it, I like it. I like those. But you see, there are a few of them with issues. This one is not returning. You see, there's a lag on the return. So that is making me a little worried. Well, look at that, it's stuck. So I'm probably not using those switches. And stuck again. You see how this key is completely stuck? It's halfway pressed. And it's not wanting to return. Now it fucked up for good, it seems. Yep. So I see a lot of those switches with the same issue. This one is not returning. I don't know if that's a problem with the speed navies. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Now it did return. And now it's stuck again. Look at that. It's completely stuck. It doesn't return. And I saw another maybe 2 or 3 switches with the same issue. Those seem to be good. It's different from other switches with short travel. Like, let me tell you that. It doesn't feel the same. Like, I tried them as well, and I didn't like it. I didn't like them. And I think this is going to the trash. Yeah, the sound is very good. I really like those switches. I may do it. I may do speed naves. I want to keep this one board with clicky switches. I don't have any other boards with clicky switches. But as I said, if I am to do that, I will probably need to put the switches in all at the same time before soldering. Anyways, I'm not gonna do it now. Let me put this aside. And this is the color of my KBD75, by the way. It's cyan color, I think. SMK whites, never tried them. And I only have Alps oranges so far. I have some Alps browns coming, some umber, and some salmon as well. All right, I'm just gonna put this aside. And since we talked about the pearl, I did some tweaking on the pearl as well. Like I changed, so I used, originally, I had used some 63.5 grams vintage blacks with Sprit springs, 63.5, but I found them to be too light for my taste. And then I changed them for some Cat Wee Wee springs, 68 grams, but those were labeled wrong, I'm sure of it, because they said it was 68 grams, but it was almost the same weight as the 63 that I had. So I ended up replacing by some 67 grams that I bought from a guy on Mac Market, but they're originally from KBD Lab springs, and now I like it better the way it sounds and the way it feels. And I made a couple of changes as well to this board. Like you see when I plug it in and I type a function key for the first time, I kept the 3 LEDs on at all times. And then when I hit a function key, like this is layer 2, holding space is layer 1, and holding this is layer 3. You can see the layer light turns off when I hit that key. I think it turned out really cool. And I added my own layout, so now I think I have everything that I need. What I did is I added some HHKB style arrows here, and then for things like hyphen and equal, I hold the spacebar. Holding this also triggers some backlight and sound control and brightness, all in this second layer. So I think it turned out really good. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do this chore this afternoon. And I actually don't have anything else to do other than eventually soldering the KBD75. Yeah, I love this board. Like, this is my go-to board nowadays. Really think it looks really good. And I'm even using it, even though it weighs 1.3 kilos, I think, or 2 pounds. I am bringing it with me when I work remotely. So I'm using it with my MacBook. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Yeah, people have a lot of prejudice against 40%. And one thing that I want to do, and I've been saying this for a long time, is creating a video that convinces people that you can use a board this size for serious work. I'm a software developer and I use it every day. And the only thing that kind of bothers me is the numbers. Hey Ed, how are you? Thanks for joining. So the only thing that bothers me is the numbers. Like sometimes I can't find the numbers right away. But other than that, for everything else, I think it's super usable. Like I don't miss any other keyboards when I have this. And I don't know if you guys caught the stream, but the bottom is also orange, which is very unique. This is a one-of-a-kind board because basically the guy that I bought it from, he did a swap with a guy that has the orange top and the blue bottom, which is kind of nice. So that makes it a very unique board, and I love the colorway. Like this orange in the bottom, and then you have GMK carbon. I think it's a nice combination, nice combo. And I have another Pearl to put together. This is 41, and I have number 30 to do soon as well. But yeah, if you like bigger boards, then of course. Then no. And I also need to clean this guy because it's a little bit clogged. Every time you use it, you better clean it because then when you are to use it again, you have to clean it and it's a pain in the ass. So the next board that I'm going to build, probably Tuesday next week, is going to be an M65. It's back there at the bottom, this guy here. It's a gray, dark gray, I think, M65. And that was the first custom board that I bought back in January or February, I don't remember. And I've been postponing this board since forever. But now I will finally build it. It's the next one that I'm going to do. I don't know still which switches I'm going to use, but I want to put it together next Tuesday. So if you guys are around next Tuesday, make sure you tune in to see that. And I'm even going to try to do what people are doing, putting a little washer on the top mount to make it like a semi-gasket mount and to make it a little more high profile. So we're going to see how that turns out as well. So that's what's going to happen next week. What else? Yesterday, actually I've been doing this for kind of a week. What I did was I was filing, because I have, if you look here, I have royals here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I filed the x-axis on both sides. So to make it a little safer to use. Hey Fish, how are you? I don't know why the focus is not helping. Give me 1 second. Focus. There we go. So yeah, I spent like 3 or 4 days because it was very tiring. The new HH Kibu have played standoffs. I didn't. What do you mean by that? Oh, to make it flush? You know, that's super nice, and it may be necessary because of the hot swap pad. Because if you pull out all the switches, Without standoff, the thing just comes out as well, right? Oh no, never mind. It's integrated, right? So it doesn't matter. But it's probably for stability then. I don't know, because the switches themselves. But I still think it's because, yeah, because if it's top mount and you don't have standoffs, if you take out all the switches, what happens is your plate, your PCB falls down. And then you can't, you need to basically disassemble the board to put the switches back in. So that's why the standoffs are for the hot swap. Yep. And that's something you want to have if you're doing hot swap. So it's not to make it flush, it's to make sure that the PCB doesn't fall. Yeah, it is a nice idea, for sure. What else? So I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm doing a Topri series, like keyboard sounds for Topri. I did the Novatouch with SA. I have another one on the pipeline with Novatouch with PBT keycaps. Then I have two different HH keybs. One of them has BK lights, and the other one is this one here. It has the BKE 2010 domes. Oh yeah, just let me know how much it is, and we'll figure that out there. So that's happening soon as well. The Topri sounds. I pre-recorded 4 or 5 videos. I need to record one for this guy, and then I'm also gonna do one for this guy here, which is the Plum that I also modded. And it sounded like crap when I got it. But now, as you can probably hear, it sounds really good. So I'm gonna do a typing sound for this guy as well. I didn't even know that KBD fans had wrist rests. I got mine from Ed, and I have another one that I bought from AliExpress, I think. It was an engraved one. Let me see if I can get it easier. Yeah, it's right here. This one I bought from AliExpress, and they allow you to have a custom engraving on it. And I had this one. And then I was using this up until recently, and then Ed made me this beautiful one. Yeah, Fish, I really like that, and I don't know why my camera is so bad. Hold on, let me see, focus, where is that? Here. There we go. I can take a look for you. Give me 1 second. You see. Every time I switch to this camera is kind of messed up. Sorry. Let's go. So let's see, wrist rests. I bought it a long time ago. It was $30, Panda. I'm gonna put the link on chat as well. And then you basically buy it, give the guy Sorry, I put on a scene that is to my portable camera. Sorry about that. And then the guy's gonna ask you for what you want to do with the engraving, and then you can either send him something or have something that he has pre-done as well. Is the angle comfortable? Very comfortable. Like, let me show you. This is the angle. And the only reason I prefer Ed's is because of the finish. Like, he has a better finish. And it's larger on this. It's wider, if you will. Not wider. I don't know. More like this. But this one is really good as well. Like, I was using it forever. Like, it's my second favorite. It's really comfortable. Plum keyboard and SA sounds amazing. Do you have a Plum? Ed did one-offs. He basically lives here in Brazil, and he found some very noble wood with a piece of history. And Ed, if you're there, be welcome to share the history around this. Oh, I thought you did, Fish, because of the. Where did you hear the Plum with SA caps? Because I don't have one. I didn't try it. If you're talking about the video I made, that was a Nova Touch. So Ed, Panda was asking if you do one-offs or if you have a shop. And I was asking you to tell the story about behind the wood you made my wrist rests with. We were talking about wrist rests, basically. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna finish this stream, unless you want to talk about something else. And I'm gonna go ahead and do some work for a change. Yeah, we can do a quick comparison. So the angle is a lot better. Can you see the difference? Like, and it's considerably bigger as well on this this way, right? But yeah, I think Ed is the perfect shape. I like it so much that I'm getting another one. Like, I'm getting a 40% now, and it turned out even more beautiful than this one. And Ed, if you have the picture of the other one you're sending me, be welcome to also share. Yep, go ahead. And I can even open it here if you share it. No, it is really cool. Oh, and by the way, next week we're gonna change this camera here. It's still using a Logitech Brio, and back there I have a GX85 that was just waiting. Oh, let me open that. Just waiting for a capture card so I could use it. So next week we can this camera here, the quality is going to be greatly improved, I guess. Let's see it together. Screen focus. There we go. Yeah, this is the 40%, which is awesome. Can't wait to get it. No problem, Ed. Where are you again, Panda? Are you in Russia? Or you only speak Russian? Russia. Oh, there you go. And okay, guys, I'm about to end the stream. So it's 32 centimeters by 10 centimeters. There you go. But I think the hard part is getting this profile right. And the height is 2 centimeters. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Anything else? I'm open to talking about anything else if you guys have anything. Otherwise, I'll call it quits. I guess we can talk about the GBs, right? One of the things that I really want to do is this guy, play keyboards. I've been waiting for this one for quite some time, and now it opened. But I think since it's going to run all the way through September, oops, I might get it in September because then I'll have more money, because right now I don't have a lot to cover this. But I'm going to do like this. I think I'm going to do not dark gray, sorry. I'm going to do gray blue because I love this color. Look at this. Oof. I'm going to do this color with probably a gold plate and the Bluetooth PCB. Yeah, I am in love with this board, and I'm going to do HHKB like, which is exactly what you see here. It's going to be 384. But I always wanted this board. And a fun fact, I also joined the first round of this board, and I ended up not having money to get it. There you go. But anyways, I want to get this board. Like, I think it's gorgeous. And also, did you guys see the drama around those guys here? People saying it was a copy of Telios, and that was not made by Garon. It was a lot of drama. I still got them. Yeah, I think it's stupid as well. Of course, every switch out there is inspired by other switches. So I don't think it's a big of a deal. Exactly, everything is a copy of Cherry. They are the only ones that did some original stuff. But I still think the price is a little steep. And one thing I saw yesterday on Top Clack that made me think is linear looped stems. They were claiming that looped is not looped like you would loop like yourself. It's something that comes pre-looped from the factory, and it's the same thing that some switches do. So there's a huge difference there. So I don't know yet if the looped stems mean properly looped or factory looped. And they think it's gonna be, oh, punches from Taobao. What I got from Taobao was the other one, the Revo switches, and I am getting some Revo whites, I think, soon. Do you have a link for the punchy? Let's see. Punchy Taobao. This is a punchy, but it's a punchy board, which is also interesting. But I think it's sold out from the price. Let me open that. Actually, let's do better. Let's open Super Buy. Let's use Super Buy to go to that link. Yeah, let's take a look at the other one next. So this is Punchy Customized. And you have, do you know what is the appeal of those? Are those made by Gateron, do you know? Yeah, right here, Gateron. And why are they punchy? It's just the color that is different? Yeah, this looks really nice. Not sure if this is the one you linked though. You know what? I'm gonna add like, oops. I'm gonna add 70 to my cart just to have a link. Same thing for this one. And then I will read about the differences. Let's see if we can see. How do we know if they are linears? What are they? Are they all linears? Because it doesn't say on the article here. Oh, here it is, 62 grams. Customized green shaft, 5-legged. Tactiles, oh I see. 5-legged shaft, 62 grams. And let's see this other one here. Come on, where is the translation thing? Yeah, I have, thinking of it, I have some Milky Gateron Blacks here. I need to use them somewhere to test. But I need to lube them as well. I don't know why this is not translating like the other. Google Translate. Punch custom powders, 5-legged, paragraph shaft, original pink shaft, transparent cover. So they don't say which one is tactile. Hey Dad, how's it going? You know, I just desoldered a KBD75 and we are talking random stuff. FYI. Yeah, I should be working, to be honest. We were talking about those different switches. We were talking about wrist rests. No fixed topic here. Just, you know, talking about random stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna probably order some of those to see what they're about. I wish I knew which one is tactile, which one is clicky. Do you know, Panda? Yeah, at least they're not like those guys that are like little less than 60. Pink and purple tactile. Okay. And I think they don't have the purple anymore. It's just the pink because I tried to open, or maybe I did it wrong. Green and black linear. Okay. No news on the Sony. Actually, I talked to the guy yesterday. And he said he received a couple of stuff, but not the BKE. Where is he? Like here, I spoke with him yesterday.
Até o momento eu não recebi nada ainda não, tá?
I bet you're gonna understand all I'm gonna say. But he basically said, no, I didn't receive anything yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. He told me that he will get a shipment soon, but I don't know what soon is. No, I know you do. I just wanted to illustrate. But I'm on, I'm into him. Like I'm following up, frequently because I want another one as well. And he told me that he would be receiving some soon. But anyways, I think I'm gonna finally end this stream and go do some work. What do you guys think? Anything else we could talk about? Oh, sorry about that. Before I wrap this up, yeah, it was nice catching up. We should probably try to do a get together where we all talk. Like maybe have either Google or maybe we can do like a web conference. Everybody can join and we can talk shit about a topic like CA66, what you guys think between us. If you guys are up for that, maybe we can do it. I have this software called Zoom, and I have a subscription. We could all jump into Zoom and share our faces, and I can share my screen. We could do that. That would be a nice idea, actually. How am I liking the Pearl? I'm loving this board. Like after I figured out what to do with the layout, and just to walk you through quickly about what I did, I basically did holding space is the second layer. And you're going to see that when I hold space, I had each LED is one layer. I have them, they always lit up. And when I click and hold, so this is the first layer, sorry, not the second. The second layer is when I hold shift. And the third layer is when I hold enter here. So this is what I did. I put things like hyphen and other things like plus sign, everything that is closely related to alphas that are not on the first layer and numbers on the top, I put on the first layer. And then on the second layer, I put brightness control, volume control, but also HHKB arrows. So if I hold shift and those are the keys that I use for arrows when I'm holding shift with my pinky here. So this is what I did for the Pearl, and now I can use it like 100%. I don't have anything that I cannot do with the Pearl. With that said, I'm loving it. Yeah, it flows pretty well. And I love the fact that it's a dual color with this unique blue and orange. Do you own a Pearl, Dad? Are you a fan of 40% in general? You're almost going to get one? You should, man. Like, I need to do a video about 40%. Yeah, I have a minivan somewhere. I reorganized my things, so I am not familiar anymore with where they are, but here it is, the minivan. And since I figured out the layout on this guy, I always try to mimic this. But the good thing about this is that you have dedicated arrow keys here. Oh yeah, the Kumo, you mean. I think it closed though. I think it closed yesterday, didn't it? Let me check. You're a backer. Yep, I think it closed yesterday. You did. And it was a good value because it comes with switches and keycaps. I bought this minivan, just the case and the PCB and the plate for 150 back then. Yeah, I like this board. Like I like it, and I like the what they did with the hot swaps. So you can either do arrows or no arrows on the layout because how they did the hot swaps. I thought it was very smart. But I don't know if I would go plateless like this. I think I would still get a plate because I like, not that I like, but I have a lot of non-PCB mount switches, plate mounts. Yeah, you should then because I think it's a huge value. And it looks really good, right? And it's QMK too, so no brainer. Oh, you got the TS100, right? Yeah, nice. Hopefully you like it. I really like that iron. I used it when I was in US, and I used the other day when I wanted to desolder something out of my office, and I didn't want to bring the, not desolder, solder something. And I didn't want to bring the whole station, so I brought the TS100. Did it ship from China? Did you bought it on AliExpress? Was it from Ali? Yeah, and I showed you this, right? The TS100 case I printed. Bang good. Yeah, you mentioned that. Sorry. Now I remember that I showed you this already. But it's nice. And Panda, if you want a case like this, let me know. I can probably print one for you and ship it to you. I don't know how much shipping is gonna be, but I would only charge you shipping if you're interested. I don't mind printing one for you at all. Hey Telestron, look, Mr. Famous is here. How are you? Congrats yesterday on the show. You broke a lot of hearts yesterday. That was so funny. Yeah, I will, Panda, for sure. Just let me know once you get the TS100. I'll check it for you. And I have different colors too. It doesn't have to be black. You're not single? There you go. No, and I think it's flattering, right? When people like you like that. But I was watching it and laughing like, look at this guy. Anyway, really congrats. I think you did super good on the show. I was at the beginning. I thought he was a little bit nervous. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then when they started asking you about, you know what are you gonna do to fix this super low profile, super high profile problem, and people bumping on the case and whatnot. Man, that was so nice the way you replied to those questions. At least for me, you sounded really confident. And you knew what you were talking about. And it's nice to also understand where your inspiration came from and the whole the whole XYZ Smith that I forgot the name now, where you took the inspiration. Yeah, I could tell, like, I don't even know you, right? But I could tell that you were a little bit nervous. And you're like me, when you're nervous, you speak fast. So you were speaking fast, and I saw myself in you speaking that fast. And I thought, oh, this guy is a little nervous right now. But then I think the more they talked to you, you were feeling more and more confident and more relaxed. And it was almost like you were talking with friends, at least from my perspective. But it turned out really good, the way you explained it and everything. Cool. Yeah, I could definitely relate to that. Um, but very nice. How is Lumina going? A lot of sales. I want to say. Sorry. I'm thinking about buying a second pair of cases. So maybe, who knows? Oh, the Cosmos is a success. Nice. Honestly, I don't like it that much. I prefer the elderberry and the white over the Cosmos. But I'm glad that people jumped on the bandwagon. Good for you and good for the guy that came up with the idea, right? That's awesome. Really awesome. I really hope it succeeds because I am a witness of how much effort you put into this thing. Okay, change my mind. Oh, I know what you're talking about, the metaverse. True. But yeah, I followed it almost since the inception, I think. So I know it took you a long, long time on the process and all the refinements and everything. Oh, another one. Okay. I love people to change my mind, so let me know. And okay, let's open that. Damn, yeah. No, it's not that I don't like, it's that I like the other one that's better. Does that make sense? I think it looks too black and white, if you will. Like, I like color better. Especially comparing this one with the elderberry. And I think the white one also with the brass insert, it has a different appeal, at least to my taste. Let's see the elderberry. Yeah, that for me that talks to me a little more because I love blue, especially this. I'm colorblind, by the way. If it's not blue, be welcome to tell me. Um, but I like this better. It speaks to me better, especially the brass inserts and everything. Purple. Yeah, there you go. When I said I'm colorblind, I was not lying. Okay, it's in between. Yeah, my color blindness is not the worst that is. Like it's very subtle, but I do mix up some colors. Oh, this one is cool. Like the metaverse themed. I dig this one very much so. It's really cool. No, no, no. That one I would consider getting as a second option. Let me open that link. Yeah. No, this one is perfect. Wow. Yeah, this looks amazing. Oh, the acrylic base. And I'm assuming that if you like underglow, there will be a little bit of underglow going if you go with the acrylic. Nice. Yeah. I'll probably, as I told you, if I don't get a second set of top and bottom, I'm probably gonna get at least the acrylic bottom, the acrylic base, right? I'm probably getting it, if not another kit altogether. Yeah, 55. Okay, I'm definitely getting it. I'm gonna get it frosted. Yeah, and then the feet, I don't know yet. Yeah, this is the one, right? Look at this with this key set. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Like hands down amazing. Oh, I have plenty of those feet. I think here. I think I have 2 or 3 sets of those. So I may choose the no feet option, but I don't know. It's $10 difference. I will think about it. I'm probably getting it today, since I decided to wait on the CA66 until next month because I'm broke this month. You'd rather people have their own feet? I bought mine from Taobao. Yeah, I totally get you. People want to buy everything out of one place. Even myself. Yeah, exactly. I'm in between keyboards. Yeah. So I was going for the Reborn, but I realized it's too similar to the QXP, and the CA66 open up. So I actually entered the CA66 on the first round, but then I had to use the money for something else, and I had to let it go. But I don't want to miss it this time around because I love that board. Yes, that's the problem. It's really, I heard it's really hollow and light. But I'll see if I can fix it with some sort of thing. I don't know. I like the looks of it. I love the looks of it. Oh yeah, I know that Dad could do some nice renderings. And when does Metaverse ends, Dad? Oh yeah, you guys should talk. Ed is always trying to come up with different key set themes. End of this month, okay. And will that affect shipping? I don't know if I asked you that. Oh, by the way, Telestrong, I don't know if I told you this, but this key set that I have here is the one you sold me. The GMK carbon. This is was yours. Exactly. It was the perfect fit with all the orange. Yeah, but the problem is that the first row, I don't have the first row. I only have the escape, and it would be super weird to replace the alphas with novelties. It's a 40%. So not yet, but I'm probably going to put it on another board shortly. So Carbone. Are you guys going for R2 on the carbon? I am probably getting the bone alphas now that you mentioned carbone. Yeah, the bone kit looks really nice. Hell yes, right? Mm-hmm. Me too. Definitely going for round two. And what about the baguette? I guess I can't talk about it since it's been publicly disclosed, right? I know you helped enjoy on that one. Yeah, exactly. But I really like the redesign, like the new HHKB inspired 66 layout. Yeah, I know you're running it. You're a busy man. And after the redesign, the last iteration, I think it. I was about, to be honest with you, and with Enjoy, I was about to drop it because of the price, and because he insisted on doing it with his French company. But after he gave in and decided to go with the U.S. company, the same one you use, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stick to it because I really love the redesign. There you go. Like, look at this. Ooh. I think it looks gorgeous, really gorgeous. Especially those things on the blockers here and there. They are amazing. E7. I don't know if I'm gonna get into the E7, to be honest. Yeah, those brass accents are. Oof. Yeah. Do we have an ETA on E7? I want it later too. And I don't know if you guys have the same perception as I do, but it looks like if you think about 3 or 4 months ago, there were no GBs, like zero. Maybe some GMK here and there. And I was talking even to Arctic Fox, like, man, no GBs, I have money here, what's happening? And then it looks like the gates open and we got flooded with a lot of nice GBs all of a sudden. So I'm if it opens soon-ish, I'm gonna have to let it go and not get into it. Okay, if you hear about an ETA, let me know, and hopefully it's far out because I don't wanna. If it's now, I'm not gonna join it. That's the bottom line. Cool, thank you. But about the baguette, I'm baguette or baguette. I don't know how you guys say it. I'm really excited now that you guys did this new iteration. And I'm gonna be honest, the 66 layout was never my thing. I don't really get those keys here in the wasted space, but this design is so unique and so nice that I'm getting it for sure. No, I love it being HHKB. I know it's about the look and not. Yeah, that's every time I say this wasted space, people come with that argument, and I agree. Like we do that for HHTV, but another thing that I like is the semi, how you call it, symmetry, right? If you look at HHTV layout and all the layouts in general, they are kind of balanced. This part here is a little too much to the. I don't know. Something about it, I picture something about it as weird. And those two isolated keys here, I don't see the appeal as well. I don't use insert, I don't use delete for anything. So I would probably put like maybe page up, page down, which I don't use that often as well. But I get it. Yeah, I would reprogram it. Was it Vermilo or was it Leopold? Vol up, vol down, that I use a lot, and it would be really nice to have. Um, no, I think volume up and down is the one that appeals the most to me. I do use that a lot, and having it on a separate cluster to the right makes a lot of sense. Like if you're like this, watching a video and chilling, you can with one, because right now I have to press function and then keys over here, right? I need two hands. If I have something here and I can kind of do this, I think I dig it. I like it. Oh, Varmilo owns Leopold. I didn't know that. I had no clue, to be honest. All right, guys. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now, and I've been doing this because I wanted to procrastinate on work, but I think I need to go back to work now. The idea was to do a little desoldering. Oh, they're the same factory. There you go. Good to know. The idea was to just desolder my KBD75 that had navy blues that were killing my key sets. But we got on this nice talking about, you know, almost like a state of the union about GBs and whatnot. Oh, you did order the FR301? This bad guy here? You're not gonna regret it. It's really good. I need to clean it. I just finished desoldering this board and I need to clean it. You'll love it. Like, best investment I've ever did on the hobby was the 2 Hackos that I have. Let me open that one. That reminds me, nah, it doesn't. I was gonna say that it reminds me the Novatouch Russian Cyrillic key set, but this is way better. Yeah, it reminds me, I can grab it probably. But they are way better. All right, I'm gonna probably end this. So you guys have a good one as well. I'm gonna talk over Discord. Oh, are you guys still here? Okay. Let's just take a look at the Novatouch, since I brought it out. So they look like this. So not very similar to that one. And they are very thin as well. Anyways, let's take that cue and end this stream. Yeah, it's really thin. All right, guys, you have a good afternoon, good night, or whatever where you are. Talk to you guys later. Always a pleasure, guys. Bye-bye.